We're going to cover 8 things today that you can do to get a higher mark for spelling in your GCSE exams. Even if you find spelling really difficult, if you do these things, it will make a difference. Number 1, try to learn a few spellings that you know that you get wrong, especially if they're words that you know you're likely to have to use over and over again, and find a way of getting them to stick in your head. We're going to look at 3 examples, and maybe they're ones that you get wrong, maybe they're not, but hopefully the strategies will help you. The first is sentence, and people often spell this wrong by putting T-A-N near the end instead of T-E-N, but it's T-E-N, and you can just remember that by thinking of 10 sentences, 10 sentences with T-E-N in. Another one is separate or separate that people often get wrong. People start putting E-R-A-T-E. You just need to remember it's got a rat in the middle of it, not E-rat. Separate has a rat in the middle. Okay, so it's sep, a rat, e. Finally, definite. Spell check throws up all sorts of weird things with this one, and people writing defiant and things like that. Definite, you just need to remember that it's got in it. Yeah, so it's def, in it, e. Number 2, try not to confuse homophones. These are words that sound the same, but they're spelled differently and have different meanings. The most common ones are its and its. It's with an apostrophe is short for it is or it has. So if we're saying it's sunny today or it's been raining today, then it's the it's with the apostrophe because it's showing that there are letters missing and it is or it has. It's without an apostrophe means belonging to it. So the cat ate its dinner or the dog was chasing its tail. The tail belonging to it. Your and your are similar examples. Your with an apostrophe means you are, as in you're annoying me, you are annoying me, or you're beautiful, short for you are beautiful. But your without an apostrophe means belonging to you, as in that's your house, the house belonging to you. Number 3, be careful to use capital letters where you need them. There's no excuse for not beginning a name of a person with a capital letter. It was the very first thing you ever learnt to write, your own name, beginning with a capital. So don't forget to write everyone else's names with capitals too. And don't forget to write your own name, beginning with a capital, on the front of your exam booklet. Think what a negative impression it sets an examiner if you can't write your own name. It's really lazy not to start names with capital letters. And it's an easy thing, if an examiner's just looking through and there's some spelling, punctuation and grammar marks, it's an easy thing for them to take a mark off for. Don't give them that excuse. Number 4, try to learn some words that have slightly unusual spellings and see if you can include them in a piece of descriptive writing in your English language paper 1 section B. How about these? Diarrhea, miniature, yacht, foreign, queue, embarrassed. They're all difficult spellings in different ways. Then if you get a task to write about maybe what someone can see as they look out of the window of a coffee shop, you can write about the foreign tourists standing in a queue to hire out the yacht, or the dog walker who is embarrassed by the miniature poodle who leaves a puddle of diarrhea just at the entrance to the shop. If you can make a list of about 10 or 20 unusual spellings, it's a fair bet that you'll be able to use at least 5 or 6 of them in some way in some descriptive or narrative writing. And if you do, then you're proving to the examiner that you can spell some complex irregular spellings like queue and diarrhea and foreign and embarrassed and yacht. And if you can do that, then even if you get some of the other spellings wrong, then you've shown that you can spell some more difficult ones and it's going to push your mark up. Number 5, try to think about how words are formed. So if it's a past tense verb like happened, make sure it ends in ed as regular past tense verbs in English do. If it's an adverb that ends in ly, think about the root of the word, the basic part of the word that you're adding the ly to, and then add the ly. So separately is separate, ending in ate, then ly. The same with immediately. Faithfully. Notice it's faithful, then 2 l's y. Number 6, learn how to spell woman. It really irritates when people say, I walked down the road and saw a woman. What? The spelling is just like man and men. 1 man, 2 men. 1 woman, 2 women. It's easy. Get it into your head. Number 7, try learning a few key words that you know that you're going to need for other subjects, and maybe use sign language to learn them. There are loads of places that you can learn just the basic alphabet in sign language, and then have a go at using it to get some spellings to stick into your head. A lot of my students find that the rhythm of doing it and the physical process of doing something with your hands helps you to remember a spelling much more than just looking at it. So definite, for instance, would be D-E-F-I-N-I-T-E. So you're using your hands to use the sign language, and that physical process of doing it might help a spelling to stick in your head where just looking at it might not help you to remember it. Number 8, finally, a lot is 2 words, as in there are a lot of AFC Wimbledon fans. A lot, 2 words. Stop writing alot. It's not a word. If you found that useful, then like it, share it, and subscribe to English Gorillas.